President Robert Mugabe, liberator and hero to his supporters, a dictator and oppressor, say his critics. And now he'll once again be re-elected as head of his party, Zanu-PF, an outward sign of strength, but Mugabe faces serious challenges, making sure his party doesn't implode as the battle over who will succeed him one day rages on. There are two main factions within Zanu-PF. The first camp is led by former Army General Solomon Mujuru, seen here. His wife Joyce remains Mugabe's vice president and the front-runner to succeed Mugabe as Zanu-PF leader if he steps down. The other camp is led by Emmerson Mnangagwa, a liberation war hero and the country's defense minister. A dramatic battle for power played out last weekend. Nominations for leadership roles within Zanu-PF saw the Mnangagwa camp dismally lose control of all the country's provinces except Masvingo, putting the Mujuru faction the frontrunner in the race for control of Zanu-PF in the future. Mugabe's 29-year presidency has been mired by allegations of human rights abuses and rampant corruption. So are the Mujurus any better? They are part of the very elite and very wealthy here. Critics allege they plunder the country's resources, amassing wealth through illicit means, and that they are prepared to do anything to hang on to that wealth and power. And with this division, the threat of the country's political process being run along ethnic lines. Analysts believe the maneuverings ahead of the Congress have helped give some idea who's next in line to succeed him.
Mugabe is on the way out. This might be his last Congress. So I would say that this Congress is about putting together a succession plan which takes care of the post-Mugabe era.
But for now, Zanu-PF delegates have chosen Mugabe to lead them for another 5 more years.
You cannot do anything of value or significance in a country whose leadership is made up of a generation that fought for the country's independence without being sensitive to the very reasons and values that led them to join the liberation struggle in the first place.
But whoever eventually wins the battle to succeed Mugabe, whenever his position becomes vacant, could have a huge task on their hands. Managing the demands of the liberation war veterans is one. Another headache could be trying to keep Zanu-PF relevant to the masses. The job won't just be about managing internal politics, but managing the competition, which could turn one of Africa's oldest liberation parties into the minority. President Mugabe refuses to discuss his retirement plans, but analysts say it's unlikely he'll contest presidential polls to be held possibly in 5 years' time. If his age and his health aren't an issue by then, it's thought he won't be able to gather up enough support to stay in power. Haru Mutasa, Al Jazeera, Harare.